like companies, 1&1, 1&1 Germany, Zipwise, then NG Voice, and we have many of them here. I'll have a bit more notes about them soon. Highlights of last year, like in terms of features, work on the WebRTC and RTP engine was quite high, and thanks to Zipwise, we have now all the components that you could use to build WebRTC to classic RTP SIP gateway. Some work on JSON, it makes it easier to integrate with web services. Then a contribution from Libon Orange that makes easier to work in mobile environments, sparking new call, waiting for the device to register upon push request. It will be a presentation actually from Federico Cabidu about all this concept. Kazoo, which is also quite an interesting project from 2600 Hertz project. Luis sits here and will speak about that project as well. What we did, so that was during the last year after the previous conference. This year, again, we are just about to release another major version, some work with MongoDB and other NoSQL engines. Then we have Erlang. Seudin will speak today about it. We have also Eloy here, which was, he contributed StatsD, which is a connector to this application, making it easier to build graphs out of the activity inside Kamailio. So I was just wanted to give some names. Hopefully I didn't forget anyone. So there are quite some developers in the room from the project. I'm putting it here just not to come to me and blame if it's an issue, I have to fix it. Pick up someone from the list. I think Tori didn't make it. It was an outage on the Brussels airport yesterday, but you can find him on the mailing list. So yeah, I'm really glad that we have a large set of contribution from outside, and also that people come here and present. Might be interesting to give a shout out for Camille, which contributed a quite interesting memory manager. Will be part of next release, but will not be enabled by default. It's a good candidate to get it for the next release. So as you can see, people contributing to the modules, which might be a bit easier, but also have plenty of them contributing to the core, which is very good. Other new things we published from Asipto, actually, a new command line interface, which is written in Python. We had it from some collaboration. Might worth looking at it to be something like a framework for extending your configuration tools or management tools from command line interface. It's a plugin-based framework, very easy to extend. The main reason at some point was because of the JSON, which uses a lot of codes. The shell is no longer that suitable for passing RPC commands. It's getting too complex just to uncode and get the right results. So this could be, it's rather young, published there. We rush it to have it for the event. So again, if you want to contribute, feel free. It's very simple. I guess Python, it's something that at least sysadmin or DevOps like a lot. I can't say that for me, but it's really easy to go on extending this one. Packaging, quite a lot of efforts, and 4.2 made it to Debian, and special thanks to Victor, which is somewhere in the back. He did a lot of work, and mainly at midnight. I thought I'm from Transylvania and not speaking, but Spanish guys living in Vienna seems to inherit something from our region. So again, thanks to Victor and other guys from Zipwise, Michael, and the other that actually build our own Debian repository. So you have 90 builds. Also, continuous integration. Andreas had a presentation last year. It's out there. We have builds. If it's failing, we are notified, and quality of the project, hopefully it's better or at least faster detection of issues. We still need RPM packager. I kind of take care of packaging using this OpenSUSE build service, which is very nice, but I'm not using it. So it's like doing a blind building and not sure if it's really working. So if anyone here or you know someone that is using RPM, I can give you some details. What is needed is really simple, but again, it's sometimes about spare time, but also being sure that what is built is working. And I can't do that. We even have servers to host then this build RPMs, again, from US and LOD.com. If you are doing consultancy services or you have products that you sell and they incorporate Kamailio, please approach us. We can get you listed on our business directory. There are plenty of companies there. I haven't listed here, but you can get there. It's quite good visibility, good traffic on the website. So worth being there. Even if you are busy right now, you know, get you listed so people are aware of you and you make a list of connections. If you are not selling services, but you do anything related to Kamailio, so with Kamailio, so it's even if you are a service provider, so nobody knows you are using Kamailio, but you want to show that, you can get listed in the use by directory. It might help you get some visibility, but also help the project to show that, okay, there are people using it, and actually new people every year are coming there, so it's not something that some guys back in 2000 are using it, and that's it. We do have a large user base, and also the mailing list, it's very friendly, and you should be there if you have some issues. Typically, besides these days, it's quite fast response, very nice environment, so nobody is bullying that on the mailing list. So I think we have a quite nice community around. Finally, we are able to get that book ready. We sell it as a PDF. There is some new regulation with the VAT. So in Europe, we do it for companies at this moment. It's actually looking like this. We made a printed copy. So we have two here to give away. We made it just to see how it looks. It's A5. Maybe we'll make it a bit bigger. So again, PDF might be better for this moment. So just after this talk, I'll give one away, or after the next talk, so I can prepare the drawing. Thanks to Andy Davidson for the picture on the cover. You know, Kamailio, it's Hawaiian word. So this picture, it's on Waikiki, I think so, beach on Hawaii. Looks quite nice, and Andy was nice to allow us to use it. Again, we don't know if we are gonna continue printing. This is printing on demand. Everything is color here, so just getting it like this, it's not that cheap, let's say, from this point of view. So this would be what happened shortly, the major events from the last year. So practically, we were able to bring 2 more major releases. 4.2 was in October last year, and again, in 2 weeks, we'll have another one. So it's kind of matching the time interval I wanted to speak. I also want personally to thank to all the sponsors again, and they allowed us to be a bit more flexible this year. We gave more students grants, so we announced it 3, but we accepted 4 as we had people interested to come from Slovakia and Austria, so students from there are around here. So it's still a future for telephony, IP telephony, and VoIP as we could manage. So thank you again. I hope you'll have a very interesting 2 days here. Approach us if you have some issues. Questions for now for me and Ramona and the other organizers? If not, we are going to prepare for the next presentation. Alex, are you ready for, I need your presentation because it's not on the, come here. Okay, thank you.